Hi guys, 18 Dap here and welcome to the latest matchday preview on the channel. It's for our game in hand. Massive points on offer in this one. It's Salford versus Doncaster Rovers. Let's get the video started.
So guys, welcome to this match preview. Doncaster travelling to Salford in a huge game. It's the game in hand. Points on offer for both teams. Salford chasing the playoffs, us chasing the auto, so massive 6-pointer at the top of League 2. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the channel and continuing to do so. If this video has brought you to the channel, please consider clicking subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And this is a format that we go through match previews. If you've not been here before, we look at previous meetings between the two clubs, current form across all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player just to say a few words about, and then I pick my opponent's one to watch. But as I always say, you know your club much better than I do, so if there's somebody else that needs to be mentioned in that segment of the video, get them in the comments down below. And then we finish the video off with three predictions. The predicted team lineup thanks to FanHub, the predictions league table, and the all-important score prediction to finish the video off. So without further ado, let's get into previous meetings. Donny and Salford have only faced off a total of 6 times in our history, and it's honours even. 2 wins each and 2 draws in those 6 meetings. Drilling down into the more recent 5, we go back to 2023 where it was a 3-1 defeat away from home. We don't want to see that tomorrow night. And then later on in 2023, in the 2023-24 season, it was a 3-0 defeat and then a 2-2 draw away from home. And then in August 2024 League Cup, we managed to get 1 up on Salford on their own patch with a 2-0 win. That would be very nice tomorrow night. But then earlier this season in the league fixture, it was a 1-1 draw at the Eco Power Stadium. So like I say, honours even, not much to really tell from the more recent 5. Current form though does probably point towards Salford. In the last 5, Donny, bit of a pattern emerging. Hopefully that pattern continues, because it'd mean that it's a win tomorrow night. But we've got a draw, a win, a draw, a win and a draw in our last 5. Salford on the other hand, slightly better form. They've got the 2 wins, 2 draws and then a win last time out. So yeah, 2 points better off in their last 5 games than us. And Salford are in decent form coming into this one. They're chasing down the playoffs at the moment. 3 defeats in their last 10 shows that they are a force to be reckoned with, and a playoff spot is certainly not out of the question for Salford at this stage of the season. Most games recently have been fairly tight, either draws or won by a solitary goal here or there. The exceptions are the 4-0 defeat to Chesterfield and the fantastic 3-1 win at Notts County on Friday night. So yeah, it shows that they're tough to break down, tough to beat, and can also turn it on against teams in and around us as well with that 3-1 win. But yeah, Salford currently 10th, 61 points, 5 points behind 7th place Grimsby. So a win tomorrow night in their game in hand really put the pressure on the teams in and around that final playoff spot. On to Donny, a disappointing draw in my opinion. I know people will think differently, but for me it's 2 points dropped. I think going 1-0 down, first shot on target 5 minutes in, you think, yeah, we've got plenty of time to turn this around, and then 27-28 minutes they go down to 10 men and we've got a man advantage. It's attack versus defence for 44-45 minutes. Billy Sharp stupidly gets sent off, and it makes it even again, and we do manage to get back into it. It could be a fantastic point come the end of the season, but we need to follow it up with a win tomorrow night. But for me, we're chasing the game down again, and it's happened all too often this season, especially at home. We huffed and puffed, we never really threatened them when they were down to 10 men. Yeah, disappointing. Like I say, a silly red card for Sharp. It's left us with 2 strikers as well, in which we're coming into a very busy 10 days, 3 games in 10 days I think it is, 4 games maybe. So yeah, to only have 2 strikers, one of those gets injured, then we're going to struggle. And at 39, the experience that he's got, he should have known better not to arose to something of nothing really. But yeah, for me, far too many points dropped at home this season. I'm hoping it won't come back to bite us. I'm hoping that come the end of the season we're going to be celebrating being in the top 3. But assessing where we've been and what points we've dropped this season, there's so many at home where we dominated games or we've given ourselves a mountain to climb stupidly. And yeah, I'm just hoping it doesn't come back to bite us. On to player profile. So for this one, I've gone with Joe Ironside, centre forward, 31 years of age, a key player for us last season in terms of goals. He bagged 23 in all competitions, and the same just hasn't happened for him this season. I don't know why. He works so hard, gets himself about. He just seems to be lacking maybe that bit of confidence he showed in front of goal last season. He's only got 6 goals this campaign, so I'm hoping that over the next 5 games, I'm hoping for only 5 games left this season. I certainly don't want the playoffs. Hopefully we see his name on the score sheet a few times in those 5 games to help us get over the line, get into that top 3, stay in that top 3 and be a League One team next season. On to the opponents one to watch. So as I said at the start of the video, you know your club much better than I do. So if there's somebody else that needs to be mentioned at this part of the video, please get them in the comments down below. But I've gone with Kelly and Mai, 20-year-old left midfielder, 81 appearances in his career, 12 goals, 4 assists, and I think he could just cause us problems if we've got the defence out that we've currently got out. I don't know how fit Jay McGrath is, why he's not started, but with Anderson and Wood, decent players. They've got the experience and games under the belt, but I just don't think they've quite got the pace. So if they do get caught out, it's difficult for them to get back into position. We saw that for the goal that Wimbledon scored. They've kind of pushed out to press the ball and then not been able to get back into position, and Bailey's been left marking Smith, and it was a relatively easy finish. But yeah, I watched a bit of Kelly and Mai against Notts County on Friday night, and he absolutely terrorised them. I think he could do the same tomorrow night if we don't pin him down and make sure that he's not allowed that freedom or that space. You've obviously got Cole Stockton in there as well, and we know him all too well, Hakeem Adelaide, and so there's a couple of players there where they may be moving around and changing across the front three. But for me, I'm going to go with Kelly and Mai as the one to watch tomorrow night. Moving on to the predicted team lineup, so I finally got an 11 out of 11, so I am going to stick with it. This is thanks to FanUp. If you've not downloaded the app yet, go ahead and do so. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, I'm going to stick with it. Like I say, I'm not sure if McGrath is fully fit, which is why he's not starting. So I think it may continue with the side that started on Saturday. So Sharman Lowe in goal, a back four of Sterry, Wood, Anderson and Senior. Broadbent, Bailey and Clifton in the middle, with Molyneux and Gibson on the wings, with Street up front on his own. We will see if that is the starting 11, and if I get 11 out of 11s right. I think maybe Clifton might get swapped out for Sabara, maybe Wood or Anderson. More likely Wood, possibly out for McGrath, but the rest, I think that'll be about it. We will see. Moving on to the Predictions League table. If you're new to this, me and the family predict the scoreline for every single league game. If we get the scoreline right, it's 3 points. The outcome of the game right, but not the scoreline, it's 1 point. Completely wrong, it's no points. And confidence was running through the family on Saturday against Wimbledon. We all went with wins, some tight wins, some bigger wins. But unfortunately, it finished 1-1, so no points added to the table. So it remains the same with Max and Chris in joint first on 28 points. I'm in third on 26, my dad in fourth on 21. Only 5 games to go. Still going to be changes in this table, I think. And that takes me on to the score prediction. And if you've watched this channel for any period of time, you know that I go with my head and not my heart. My heart is always a Rovers win. I want to see us win. I want to see us get promoted. But Salford in good form, fighting for playoffs. I'm just not confident in Donny at the minute. It just doesn't seem to be falling for us. We seem to be running out of ideas. We're having plenty of shots, but not many on target. You attack as defence, and you'll score more often than not, and that's a recipe for disaster if you're not shooting, or you're not scoring enough, or you're not converting shots at goal to shots on target and testing the keeper. But then opposition come up in one shot and it's in the back of the net. You're always going to give yourself a mountain to climb, and I think Salford will be well up for it. I hope we're well up for it as well. I hope I'm wrong with this, but I'm going 2-1 to Salford. We'll see if that's right or wrong come 10 o'clock tomorrow night. And that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you've enjoyed it, stick a big thumbs up on it for us please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.